Like Max, he wants me to like introduce him or talk about him and stuff like that. Well, I'm giving you advice and stuff. We can play hero for himself ourselves. I know how it is. I've done it for others, but you got to be careful with that. You know what I mean. So you know what I mean. Or some people, they could just take it out on somebody else because I'll say it, bro. I've been in the rapping and heavy metal. People could take it out on somebody else. Some people could even get better, and they could with their styles and shit, and then come back and then start rapping, or get to be over you and rap, and then you'd feel like I have to get better, and then it'd be like continuously. So I don't know, dog. I used to use mine for like respect, like if you didn't do anything in my old neighborhood in Brooklyn, then you was a punk, or they'd see that, and then you were the new punk and shit, so you had to stand your ground. I saw guys freaking, somebody would step on them like, they didn't even know them, and they'd hit them right there and lay them out because they couldn't show that they were whatever. Or they'd say certain words like, I don't know, like you're I don't know, a clown, or say like the sunlight is on you. Oh, what are you calling me? Sunshine or whatever, and they'd hit them and they whatever. It was like that back then and shit like that. Or ups or crazy shit. Fights. I would come out of my building and there would be a fight on the corner or something, or I was around that shit. People doing stupid things. I mean, I'm not no angel either, but so and so, we all grow up and shit. I grew out of that, and stupid shit like that. I used my mind, got independent, started working instead of just hanging and just, you know what I mean. If y'all been on the streets and shit and thug mentality and shit, well, I'm still a thug and I still use my shit and I know when to use it and not to use it and shit, you know? I know how it is to be negative thug and positive thug and shit like that, yo. You know what I mean? I know when to fight and I know when not to fight and shit. So I'm trying to like educate this dude and shit. I said if the dude tries to swing on you, then you whatever. Look at the chest. That's when you see that when they're about to swing on you and shit. Or the eyes. Sometimes the eyes can lie. Sometimes the eyes, when they move, that's when you know, or they look down or up or whatever, that's when you know where they're gonna hit. And shit like that. Or they kick you in the legs and they get you to look there, or they try to get your mind on something, then they flex or they grab you. Or stay away if the dude is bigger, or go inside if the guy's big. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So, or, I mean, there's a chance that you might lose the girl, but kind of let her know that it's some stupid guy or whatever. This way, this way it won't just happen and shit. And if she's real, she'll stay with you no matter what and shit. If she's whatever, then she's worried about what people think and stuff like that. That might save you and shit, So, I'm just telling you from the real, that's another way of not doing shit like you want to do and just rap against him just to keep the girl and to make everybody, if people don't like you for the way you are or stupid crazy shit, like if me and you were hanging and that happened and the dude was there, I'd be like, dude, fuck that dude, yo. Let's go talk to these girls and shit, You know what I mean? And then if you try to start with me or swing at me or with the rap, I demolish him. You know what I mean? Because I kick 14-minute flows or 15-minute flows. He would stop at a certain, and people would see me, or how I get aggressive, or I throw 7 styles in one song. They'd look at me and with his one style. I'm not saying I'm the best, but this shit would come out. Y'all hear me when I flow and shit. I wouldn't do it just to whatever, But if he came out whatever, I'm not saying that I would diss him or whatever. I would have to be in that situation. But if it was harsh or I don't know, or my hero thing would come out where you assaulting people, or I would feel bad for this dude, or you know, or I would just say, I'm fuck this, I'm playing hero myself. I'm gonna save myself. Why am I gonna be a victim in front of this dude? Not because of people around me, for me and shit, you know? So I'm just saying in general, bro. I don't know. It's up to you. I'm just saying from my own experience and shit. I don't know. But I don't know. I have to think about like in a band or something like that or whatever, you know. And I don't mean to excuse this subject. Okay, we already talked about this. But with my life, if I don't get people in it, I'm always gonna be alone. My whole life. And I'm ready. I'm ready to die. I get into a fight. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for anything. Like I said, I'm doing these energy drinks. I'm ready for that. And I really don't feel anything off this shit. Just a little something. But this is what I go through and shit, you know? It is what it is. And I gotta keep going until I find something. They want me, I ended up calling a doctor. They said if I had any problems or something, or I felt like something that I could, you know, like, it's just a doctor of a hospital. Like in Staten Island and shit. Like if I feel like I'm confused or I need to come in to, you know, to go into the hospital, like emergency or something. They said, well, don't you try it. It doesn't show up that you're mentally ill or whatever, or brain scans, we could tell, or whatever the freaking thing is. Why don't you just try medication for depression? I said, look, in the past, I knew a guy, bro, that he used to take like so many of them just to find what he was and stuff. I didn't get the idea off that with the energy drinks. You know, that he said I would feel tired. I was trying to find one, and then the other one, they were all tired and shit and stuff. Do you know the reason why I don't see the man no more? It's because he's in a mental hospital. He said, I'm at that point where I just can't function, and I just whatever, and I'm to that point where nothing can help me. He somehow, I don't know how he did it or whatever, or so and so. He said, I'm hospitalized because nothing works for me and I can't do anything for myself and so and so. I said there's some days I don't want to do music and I love doing music. You know, I have to go shopping. There's some days I don't feel like doing that. You know, I feel like, you know, that I need something in my brain to make me like happy or something or whatever. I tried one last night. I felt like I was stoned. It made me happy, but I still felt like I didn't want to do something, you know? I felt like these are the things I'm going through. It's weird. It's almost like that in a way, but it's not. It's just fucking crazy, you know? I don't want to go to sleep. What if they give me something and I try it out and I go to sleep? Or I'm like always drowsy, or I'm like this, like, how do you call it? Like a zombie and shit. You know, I don't, you know, that would be a last result. That would be like, if I got to that point, I'd say, fuck it. You know, I'm always down. I mean, if you don't try, then you won't know and shit. That's something for me to think about, you know. I'd be like, well, what if I got to lose? I'm going through whatever with these fucking things, you know? Excuse my language. But I will tell you this. Whatever happens, I'm just saying in general, a fight, going in a hospital, I pray I don't end up in a psych ward. You know, like I said, energy drinks, a fight, or I'll say it again, I'm ready to die. And I mean this is the truth and shit. You know, I had got depressed at one point and I said, what the hell am I here for? Yeah, I did all these things with Hero. I helped people. I did all these things. I said, where are they? Where are all these people that I helped? Where are all fucking... When I'm like this, where? They know and shit. Ain't nobody coming. Ain't nobody helping me. Everybody's about themselves. But I don't think about things like that. I mean, like, really, like, that are gonna get me down, or like revenge, or going there, or telling them, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Excuse my language. I helped you. You were always good. You had nothing to worry about. I think positively, and I do things for myself. Just like I did things for people playing hero, I do things for myself. I learned how to play instruments. I learned how to flow. I learned everything off my computer, phones, everything and shit. That's the way I am. And if I feel like I meet somebody in a friendship and this shit going wrong, or a girl or something, I'm so used to dropping people. Some people, like, they think that they have control over me, or they think they rule the whole thing. Yeah, there's people watching me, and they're not gonna like what I'm saying right now. And I'm not saying it for them, I'm saying it for me. You understand? I won't stay stuck in things and messed up things, or situations where nothing is being done. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm drinking these energy drinks. That's why I'm trying to get out of this. There might be a last resort where I have to get those medication things to try to see if they help me. You think I really want to be on these energy drinks? You think I really want to be, you know what I mean, with like a type of depression medicine? No. I'm trying to find all different ways to this way, one of these things to help me. And if I got to go on that, I got to go on that. That's it. That's it. That's it. I told you I'm ready for anything. I'm ready. I am ready. Whatever it comes down to, whatever I have to go against, like I've always been in life, and I've always won, and I've always, you know what I mean, and not run from things and whatever. And so, I don't run and shit. I face things and shit. You know? That's my life. And, you know, I can't expect people to be like me in life, or want what I want and stuff. Everybody has their own direction. And that's the way it is with a lot of people and stuff, you know? I don't hold anything against people. I do what I want for myself, and I protect myself, and I play hero for myself. And I didn't do that for years, since 2002. It's 2020 right now. I've only had like 7 or 8 months to play hero for myself. And yeah, I'd never been like this before, and I've always had people in my life, or I had mad girlfriends, or I had whatever, and so. So I've been alone for like 7 months. Of course somebody is going to be like, you know, because you're so used to it and miss it. Sometimes they say that if you've had something, that's when you miss it the most. People that don't have it, they don't miss it. You know? Loneliness, not around people and stuff, by yourself. I mean, I have Fantasia and shit. You know, this dude Max, he said, "How do you do it? How do you do the music? What, you know, uplifts you, or whatever the shit is, or whatever." I said, "I just do it and shit. You know, when I feel up to it, or I drink energy drinks to get there, or I kick sad flows, or I kick about being sad, or, you know, I try not to do it about anger and stuff." Or I've done it about relationships. That's another way. That's information. Everything that is about whatever, or I just come up with shit, that's information just comes to my head, or about certain situations and stuff like that. You know? But I will not screw people over, and like if it's something really whatever, and I think it's like, I will go up to a person, ask them, could I rhyme about this situation? Could I whatever and so? I won't make it bad. I'll make it good. Stuff like that. You know, I'm about positivity. They say no, I don't do it. That's it and shit. Even certain expressions they use. You know what I mean? Like, I'll think, oh God, that could be good for a song. I go up to them, ask them. I just won't use it. I'm not a biter. I'm not a ripper. A ripper. You know, I rip shit off people and shit. You know? So, you know? That's the way it is. Alright, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna take another energy drink, which I shouldn't, but you heard me in this freaking log and the other logs and all this shit. 3 parts. I have to do what I have to do. I have to go out like a soldier. I have to try. I have to keep going. That's it. That's it. That's why I made that deaf one, that video, in case anything happens. I love you all. Peace.